for joining me at Wild Pearl Tarot. We're going to be getting reading for you on August, and start with the Oracle, then move to the Tarot. You guys, I'm going to be offering a complimentary tarot reading for anybody who reaches out to the email. Feel free to ask a question, and you can leave the details to yourself. Just, you can project them with your mind and your body and your heart and all that good stuff. But just be very broad with me. That's because I'm a people pleaser. If I know too much detail about the scenario, I fear that it'll kind of fog up the reading. It's much more accurate if I actually don't know. And yeah, so you can say love, career, health, what have you. And I'll get back to you with a private link to a video. And that's for subscribers for the month of August only. Our first card out is nature. Interesting. So what pops up in my mind is not only nature physically, right? Going out into nature, being in tune with nature, taking off your shoes, removing that rubber sole between you and the ground and connection. But also, where is your natural state? Who are you? What gives you a belly laugh? What makes you feel beautiful inside and out? You know what I mean? So that's what's coming through. I do want to mention this really geeky but very cool fact that I think it's 248 or 240 hertz that nature actually vibrates at. So if you go to if you go to the forest, you know that serene, peaceful feeling that you get when you walk through? That's because your root chakra, like you're being vibrated by this frequency that these bushes and trees and shrubbery actually vibrate at, which is 240 hertz. That's really low, and it's very calming. So there's some geeky stuff. And if I got that hertz wrong, tell me. I think, yeah, around 200 hertz, 248, something like that. Feel free to leave in a comment below. This feels right. Okay, Five of Swords. So this is going to be about being right? Like, it feels really good when you win an argument or a debate, or if you prove your point, and there's nothing that the other person can say. You said your piece, you proved your point. But sometimes there's an invisible cost there. And so this is going to be about that. There's a little bit of, I know, real fun, you guys, but actually there will be a beautiful twist, I promise. Just bear with me. There is a resistance to kind of heal in an area here. And I feel that some of you guys feel a sense of deception or sabotage connected to this. And it's important to note that the Seven of Swords, it's not always about somebody else pulling the wool over your eyes. Sometimes it's you pulling the wool over somebody else's, or you pulling the wool over your own. But there's a lot of sevens here. Flipping but not flying is the Queen of Cups. This could be about somebody who's a water sign or has attributes of a water sign, which would be compassionate, sensitive, maybe artsy. But this is we've got a lot of sevens. We've got a Five of Swords, we've got a Seven of Swords, we've got a Seven of Wands. This is standing by your own guns, defensive energy. You know that you're right, but what I'm curious is the karmic card of the wheel coming back. Now, this is something that some of you have experienced already, all right? So you're kind of like, nope, I know nobody's going to talk me out of this. I know exactly what I think about this situation. Okay, but do consider the cost. And so that's what this is about. We've got the wheel coming out here. Why is the wheel coming out for our Aquarius? All right, so there is a sense of revisiting something here, something coming back to revisit you. There is a sense of this karmic where when you get the wheel, it's a reminder that you are exactly where you're supposed to be. Now, this defensive energy, you've got to acknowledge, and you've discovered something about yourself, that when you make up your mind, actually, and you have a very open mind as an Aquarius, but when you make up your mind about somebody or something, you can really be quite stubborn. What is this Seven of Swords? But what is the cost, right? Some of you guys feel like you might have been cheated out of inheritance or out of something that you expected to be around for longer, And here's our Queen of Cups again. So she's made another appearance. For some of you, I'm going now, because all of you are going through different things, and I really want the fundamental message to reach you, I'm going to give you a few examples. So this could be, and if it resonates, it resonates. Don't try to make it fit. If this does not resonate, you guys, move on to the next tarot reading. Find one that does. This is all about empowering you, and it's all about self-exploration and allowing you to, yeah, you get the point. So this is feeling cheated out of something. You know, this could have been for you, if this is a relationship, this is about something you thought was going to be much more long lasting, perhaps a marriage, perhaps a family, building something together. And you might have felt sabotaged by this person. Now there's a resistance to heal here because you don't want to let go of your of your stance, of your argument, of knowing that you're right and feeling this way, that you're justified to be upset, that you're justified to believe to have an angle, to have a perspective. But I'm going to come back to what is the cost, okay? Because we're getting a page of cups here, but it's upside down, you know? And when this is right side up, it's miracles, it is play, it is new passion breaking through the surface. When it's upside down, things are feeling dull. Where's the spark? I don't know, you know? So now that's with relationship. Now for those of you who this might have been a family member, or this might have been a coworker or what have you, there's still the same basic elements of feeling that you were maybe cut out something that you deserved, something that you thought was going to be there. This could be financial. This could be, but it was just taking consideration. Queen of Pentacles, Temperance, and Eight of Pentacles. When they fly out, that's when I take them. There was stability in this. Okay. We got our Five of Wands. So this is arguing. You might be, now it might be more in your nature to just simply walk away, but you haven't cut loose from this completely. So even if you guys aren't talking to this person, you're having arguments in your head still. You might be even like in the gym or out on a run and you're still arguing with this person, or you're still arguing with what happened. But this is about being able to come out of it. So Five of Wands is like you can find this resolution through compassion. But be aware that if you feel that be aware of cycles and be aware of a behavioral pattern that might not serve you. So I feel that this person actually probably wants peace more than you realize. I think that they want to come out of conflict. And there's the Devil card is coming out with the Nine of Pentacles, which is this, you know, there could be addiction playing a role somewhere here. But basically, at its most simple, the Devil is a set of behavioral patterns that doesn't really necessarily serve oneself. And it's coming out with a very independent card of the Nine of Pentacles. So it feels almost like rather than forgiving this person, you're mad and you're going to keep that anger with you. You're going to resist the healing, okay? And you might even have the default of like, no, I don't easily forgive people, or kind of the go-to broad sentence there of once people cross me, that's it, that's done. Or, when I turn around and walk away, I never look back. This might be attached to, if you have a slogan like that, Aquarius, this is very much attached to that behavioral pattern that comes back up. And so the question here is, and I'm going to go back to it, you've heard it 3 times already, is it serving you? How is it doing? How is that going? And what's the cost? So that's just what's going on here. All right, so giving it to you straight because I love you. There might be a sense of, to get that magic back. Now, of course, use your own intuition here. If it really doesn't feel safe, don't do this. But in order to get that magic back, and that's magic for life. It might not be love with the same person, or it might not be simpatico with the same company, but it's that spark again. It's that magical, playful, creative place. To get that back, you might be needing to speak up, use your words. Even if it's tough news, you can put it diplomatically, because I think there's something that's being left unsaid here. And that's going to be life changing. All right. So that's, you're getting the Judgment card in clarity to that. That's like, that changes everything. It changes the wheel. It's like this wheel has got a very strong momentum moving in one direction, Aquarius. Guess what? That could totally change the direction of the wheel. All right. So just because it's in your nature possibly to do something, if you have that slogan, like once somebody double crosses me, I never look back. Once I turn my back, I never turn around again, whatever. If you have something like that and you say, that's just my nature, this is your opportunity to kind of question it, and this is just guidance. The tarot saying, if you can say what you need to say without giving anything up of yourself. In fact, you can empower yourself by doing so, and you can do it diplomatically. Now take that advice and see how it resonates. And if it resonates, then explore it. That's what tarot is about, you guys. It's just a flashlight in the dark, peering into the corners of your mind and inside your heart, and it allows you just a vehicle to explore. So I love you. Send a question to that email if you'd like. I'd love to give you a complimentary tarot reading as a thank you for watching the videos and subscribing. And I'll see you very soon for the extended summer reading. Take care. Keep your eye out. Mwah. Bye.